Happy March 21st, everyone. My name is Hunter here with Weather on the Go, and in today's forecast, we'll be going over a winter-like pattern to end the month of March with colder temperatures and snow. Yes, snowstorms are possible to end the month, as well as a significant storm that is still on track this weekend and into early next week. We'll dive into those details and also preview your early April forecast later on in today's video. If you are new here and you like detailed, accurate weather forecast throughout the year, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. We will keep you covered each day here, and be sure to press the like button down below, the thumbs up button. It helps out more than you know. So let's look here at our temperatures walking out the door this morning, and it is colder to the north again, up here into the northern United States, the Northeast. Temperatures this morning into the teens and 20s, below freezing here, and you can see the wind chills this morning, just a little bite to the air with those breezes out there, bringing those wind chill values down into the single digits and teens up across the northern plains, the upper Midwest, the Great Lakes, parts of the Ohio Valley, and especially here into the Northeast, a lot of single digits with our wind chills this morning. But looking at the temperature anomalies going through the next couple of days, today we're seeing the coldest air to the north and across the Northeast, above normal temperatures across the west and the southwest. So definitely enjoy that today. More cold air coming in from Canada across the northern U.S. as we go into tomorrow on Friday, March 22nd. And the same thing can be said as we go into Saturday, entering into the weekend on March 23rd. More cold air from Canada draining down to the south and east into the eastern United States, providing that winter-like pattern. And you can see that even extends into Sunday. Let's look here at our next weather system moving across the United States. We look to the north here. We have winter storm watches hoisted across portions of Montana. Winter weather advisories stretching from North and South Dakota through Minnesota, Wisconsin, into northeastern Iowa, far northern Illinois, even winter storm watches and warnings up here into interior New England, into portions of Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, and upstate New York. Lots of wintry conditions and snowfall is on the way. Let's look at our jet stream here. So late this week, you can see across the northwest flow, this is called the cross-polar flow. It's bringing that colder air down from Canada into the northern U.S., and that will support some snowfall here, and that's going to bring a clipper system down from Canada. This is your Alberta Clipper here, originating in southern Alberta, moving down into Montana here today. Some flurries in the Dakotas today. The main system will be up here into the Dakotas, Minnesota, and Wisconsin as we go into tonight. Meanwhile, to the south, some showers and storms here into Oklahoma and Texas we'll watch. And then as we go into Friday, there's that Clipper system across the Great Lakes region. Milwaukee, Green Bay, Detroit could start to see some snow as we go into your Friday. Heavier rain across the Gulf Coast, especially down here into Georgia, South Carolina, and into Florida on Friday. More of a miserable, rainy day as we end the week here. And then going into Saturday, that storm system will meet up with the energy from the south and create a bigger snow event across interior New England on Saturday. And you zoom in here, the rain snow line is going to be far north. The warmer air here off the Atlantic Ocean is going to help compensate for more of the rain showers, the liquid precipitation for much of the Northeast, especially the I-95 corridor. But as you go further inland there into central and northern Maine, upstate New York, northern Vermont, New Hampshire, that's where the heavier snow will reside as we start the weekend there on Saturday, March 23rd. And this Clipper system will be putting down some decent snowfall amounts, okay? So from portions of Montana, down through the Dakotas there and into Minnesota, northern and northeastern Iowa, Wisconsin there, far northern tier of Illinois there near the Rockford, Illinois region, getting up there and toward Michigan, and then eventually interior New England, we're going to start to see more of that heavy snowfall, a good swath of about 2 to 4 inches of snow, especially on grassy surfaces, but even slushy accumulations will be possible with this system. And then as it meets up with that energy from the south, joining forces, and we're going to have a bigger snow event for upstate New York, northern Vermont, New Hampshire, and especially Maine here. Now, I think this is a little overdone. I don't think we're going to see 2 feet of snow in central Maine, but you get the general idea, 6 to 12 inches to go around here. Definitely a plowable snow going to the weekend. for this region. Looking at rainfall amounts, heaviest of the rains will be down here into East Texas through Louisiana, all the way through the Dixie Alley here and up the eastern seaboard. We could be seeing some decent rain. Some flash flooding will be a concern Friday the 22nd into Saturday the 23rd down here across the Carolinas, Georgia into southeastern Alabama and Florida here. Even a slight risk for flash flooding in Miami and Dade County, so we'll keep an eye on that. And then as we go into Saturday the 23rd into Sunday the 24th, a slight risk for flash flooding from the Delmarva up there through Long Island and into portions there of Rhode Island as we go through the weekend, watching for flash flooding during that area here. And you can see 2 to 3 inches of rain in a short amount of time. This is mainly dropping in a 24-hour period, Saturday into Sunday, from the Delmarva here up through New Jersey, into portions of New York City, into the Hartford region, Rhode Island, and up toward Boston. So definitely watching out for heavier rain there. Now, as we go into the weekend, our attention turns back to the west. We have a very big long wave trough that's going to be moving in across the desert Southwest, across California there this weekend, particularly Saturday night into Sunday. And you can see that big trough here, almost like a big bowl of milk, if you will, for like cereal in the morning. And you can see here it moves across portions of the eastern U.S. early next week. And we have to watch this. So look on Saturday to the west, heavier snowfall there into the Pacific Northwest, including even the Sierras and the Pacific Southwest, seeing that moisture with the heavy snow, heavy rain there for the West Coast and the lower elevations. Big old snowmaker up here across the northern U.S., Montana again, through the Dakotas and into the upper Midwest on Sunday. Watching and waiting for severe weather Sunday across portions of the Great Plains. We'll keep an eye on that. And then the system matures and deepens to a 989 millibar low as we go into Monday. Big deformation snow band on the backside here across the Twin Cities, back there into South Dakota and Nebraska, the North Platte, even the Lincoln region, down into western Kansas, and some wind-driven snow there. Watching out for some severe weather in the mid and lower Mississippi Valley as we go into Monday. Right now on Sunday, the slight risk of severe weather hoisted by the Storm Prediction Center has that slight risk from Kansas there down into western Oklahoma and to northwest Texas. This does include the eastern Texas Panhandle. Then on Monday, that shifts across portions of the mid and lower Mississippi Valley there into southeastern Missouri, eastern Arkansas, western Tennessee, into Mississippi there, and into portions there of Louisiana. So we'll keep an eye on that. All modes of severe weather will be possible with that on Monday. Then the system will continue to mature on Tuesday as it moves up and toward Lake Superior with the central low pressure. Blizzard-like conditions from Ontario back into northern portions of Minnesota. Meanwhile, maybe more severe weather into the southeast as we go into Tuesday. And then finally, that cold front and system will start to occlude as it moves into southeastern Canada by the middle of next week. And you can see even on Thursday, a new system moving in out west here, bringing more snow to the Rockies, more snow to the Cascades, and even the Sierras out west on Thursday, a week from today. So looking at our total snowfall accumulation in inches through the end of March. This goes through Sunday, March 31st. Look at all the heavy snow up here across the northern United States, from the upper Midwest, Great Lakes, back here through the northern Rockies, the West getting hit very hard, the Cascades here, Washington State and Oregon, the Sierras in California getting hit very hard, several feet of snow there, and then interior New England, a decent snowmaker here from Maine, back through Vermont, New Hampshire, and upstate New York. The next couple of snow systems we'll keep an eye on as well, and the precipitation anomalies. Look at all the areas across the southern Canada and the United States that will be seeing the heaviest of precip. 3 areas across the West Coast here, especially California, western Oregon, and western Washington State. The upper Midwest here, mainly with snow, and then across the eastern seaboard down into the southeast. Those are the 3 main areas we're keeping an eye on through the end of March with our rainfall. And now as we go into early April, we're going to continue to see this winter-like pattern with more of those below normal temperatures, especially centered across the western third of the country, but really the lower 48 in general, near or slightly below normal with our temperatures going straight through April 8th. And you can see here that could be enough for some marginally cold 20s, 30s to support some snow out there going through the first week in April, again in those same areas, the Rockies, the Cascades, the Sierras, the upper Midwest, the northern plains, southeastern Canada. We're going to continue to see that during that period. But looking at the precipitation anomalies here going through that first week in April, has above average precipitation really centered on the Mississippi Valley and especially down here into Dixie Alley in the southeast. This could lead to more severe weather and some heavier flooding rains into that first week there into April. So there's no short supply of snow, there's no short supply of cold or rainfall. A very active weather pattern is in the offing late March and into early April, and we will keep you covered right here on Weather on the Go. Make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. Very important for accurate weather forecasts. We'll keep you covered. Make sure to press the like button, the thumbs up button down below. We'll keep you covered here, and I appreciate that so much. Appreciate all my new subscribers, all my old subscribers, and I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their Thursday out there.